What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this, boy, I got a lot of gray there, that this literally does not work. Actually, I probably got some more gray from watching JMU. Oh my God. It went down to the wire against Old Dominion. JMU going that game 7-0. Ranked 25th in the nation in both polls, going against a 4-3 Old Dominion at homecoming. And it went down to the last play, 30-27. Here's the lesson here. Football's crazy. Football's unpredictable. ODU's offense, it kind of reminded me of a muddle huddle, but it wasn't exactly. A muddle huddle is you got like two offensive linemen and a wide receiver, two offensive linemen and a wide receiver in the center. Oh, that's right. We did the muddle huddle the last play of the game. But instead, it was two receivers stacked on this side and two receivers stacked on that side. They went to a hurry-up offense. And basically, I don't know how they could get away with it, but immediately the ball snapped. You've got the receiver blocking the other, player right there. Seemed like it was past the line of scrimmage. They're throwing the ball to him, boom. And it was quick hitting. It kind of surprised JMU, and JMU had troubles with it. JMU's quarterback had over 350 yards passing and stuff, but they got stopped in the second half where they just weren't scoring. And you started to get worried about it. So the lesson here is you can't take anybody for granted. You can't assume that you're just going to win a game. You just can't. And you have to come out being ready to go to war at every single game. For us tomorrow, I'm not saying that we're a good enough team to say that we should automatically win. But you look at the Cowboys with the talent that they have and the wins that they've had thus far, and you look at the Rams that we clearly know that they've gotten rid of a lot of their talent. And you look at that and say, well, the Cowboys should be able to take care of business in that game. But as we found out against the Cardinals, that's not always the case. You got to show up every time with your, ready to play. You better show up ready to go ahead and win. You cannot be complacent and look past anybody in football. That's the great thing about the game. It's unpredictable. I thought for sure, this is going to be a blowout. JMU, against Old Dominion. 4-3 team. No. Old Dominion has been close to everybody every single game. And sometimes it's just like a strip sack fumble in the end of the game that changes the complexion of it. The thing that drives you crazy, I'm a Cowboy fan. I've been a Cowboy fan for a long time. And it gets to be cray-cray with the emotions that you go through with the Dallas Cowboys. We can't just lose a game and just be over with. We always have to have these traumatic endings that are just like, that you constantly remember, like the bobbled kick with Tony, or the catch no catch, or the muddle huddle, or Dak Prescott and running out of time. It's not enough just to lose, but it's always agonizing. And the thing about it is the Cowboys sell you so much hope and always want you to believe that, we got enough talent on the team. We don't need anybody as negotiations fall through. And it seems like the Titans have decided, instead of eating some contract, they're just going to hold on to Derrick Henry and let him go at the end of the year. In which case, the Cowboys won't be getting him. In the same way, Patrick Surtain, they entertained that. They got you all hungry and excited and everything else. And, of course, that ended up being too expensive, kind of like the Brandon Cook situation last year. It always seems like when we make a move, either holding on to somebody or trying to get somebody, it's always like we're a step too late. we hold on to guys when other teams are looking at it and saying, they're not going to be worth anything in a year or two. Let's get something for them now. We wait until they literally are broken down and we just release them. It's kind of where we are with Tyron Smith right now. We all love Tyron Smith. We would love to see Tyron Smith win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys. But the reality is he's not the same guy that he used to be. And we're relying on a guy who you're lucky if he can play 50% of the games. And unfortunately, those 50% that he doesn't play, it's a killer. The old saying is, your best ability is your availability. And see, the Cowboys, they are right that they do have enough talent to compete for a Super Bowl. The question is, do they have enough talent to win a Super Bowl? Because the problem is not when the frontline guys are all healthy. I put them against anybody. But that's never the case in football. It's never the case in football. So, yeah. Well, it has been an exhausting day. Been at JMU. Relived a whole lot of memories. And, you know, truth and honesty here. One of my biggest regrets. I was really good in football in high school. And then I tore my ACL. I missed the first 4 games of the season and played the last 6 without an ACL. Caveman football. When those games were over, I thought, well, I'll never play football again. Focused on my track. Threw the shot put, the discus, ran the 440, 100 meters. And when I got accepted to JMU, I was actually running track. I actually tried to become a decathlete. Believe it or not. I was good with the throws. I was good with the 400, the 100. Long jump, I was okay. Hurdles were tough. But the problem was, I kept breaking pole vaulting poles. Coach said I muscled them too much. And after I broke the 3rd one, he's like, dude, the dream's dead. We can't afford to keep breaking pole vaulting poles. But we had a coach, Coach Jones, who'd been watching me track, defensive line coach. And he's like, I want you to come out and play football. And I was like, they're a lot bigger than I am. And, you know, I played offensive line. He's like, no, with your strength and speed, we're going to make you a nose guard. So, basically, I was scout team. Scout team, which is a glorified dummy for the offense. First team offense would come out and practice, do their plays, go out and get some water. Second team come out, do their plays, go get some water. Then the first team come back out, and so on. And we stayed out there. There was a kind of a creed. If you don't make me look bad, we don't kill you. And I was like, screw that. That's not making you any better. And I'm not here just to be a blocking dummy. And so I would try. And that was pretty good. I actually got a demo of the year at the end of my rookie year. I had a nickname of Coleman Cooler because they said I wasn't big enough to be a refrigerator. And I actually earned a partial scholarship. Walk it on. But like a dummy, I just said, nah, I don't want to go back to college. I don't want to go back to college. And in my life, I've always wondered what would have been different. One of the biggest regrets I had. Well, ain't nothing I can do about it now. Being there at JMU, being there on the campus and all that, brought all of that back. What if? Well, don't live your life with regrets. Give everything you got in everything that you do. And remember to tell the people you love them. You might not get the chance again, and I love you guys. And tomorrow, we'll be broadcasting from the red brick house. So I got to get up early, get back over there, and get cooking. I love you guys. Peace out.